morning everybody. Today we are going to have presentation. We have two presentations. It is part of the course of MBA, which is known as STRM060 negotiation. I have two groups for presentation. In one group I have 3 students and in one group I have only 2 students since one student is absent. I wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. My name is Subhash Pudasaini. My student ID is 18425058. Today we are going to give a presentation on the topic negotiation. Since it's a group presentation, we have divided it into 3 parts. I am going to present the first part, and my friend Ramu Shrestha will be presenting second part, and lastly Prahlad will conclude the presentation. Let's start with our topic negotiation. Before understanding negotiation, it is vital to know what conflict is. According to Zatman, conflict is the opposing thoughts, values, ethics and philosophies of dissimilar parties that results in unfriendly state. This is when the situation for negotiation arises. According to Beserman, negotiation is a conflict resolution process that helps in reducing dissimilarities between the involved parties in the negotiation by a give and take process. But it is not necessary that every negotiation leads towards the mutual agreement. For example, recently there was a negotiation going between North Korea and USA. USA was trying to shut down all the nuclear power plant within the North Korea in return of international sanctions restricting trade and investment between North Korea and other countries. But the negotiation failed since the North Korea refuses to shut down their nuclear power plant. Next topic is types of negotiation. There are mainly 2 types of negotiation. One is distributive and another is integrative. Distributive negotiation follows win-lose approach. For one party to win, another party must lose its position. According to the Lewis, parties involved in the distributive negotiation try to diminish each other's capability to conquest and claim. On the other hand, integrative negotiation is completely opposite of distributive negotiation. It follows win-win approach. For one party to win, another party must win. Lewis said that parties involved in the integrative negotiation does not try to diminish each other's capability to conquest and claim. Rather, they focus on reaching towards mutual acceptable terms so all can flourish. Next topic is negotiation skills. For the effective negotiation, negotiator must acquire some negotiation skills like problem analysis. Effective negotiator must have the ability to analyze the problem to determine the interests of each party involved in the negotiation. A detailed problem analysis identifies the issues, interested parties, and the outcome goals. Next is preparation. Before entering a bargaining meeting, the skilled negotiator prepares for the meeting. Preparation includes determining goals, areas of trade, and alternatives to the stated goals. Next is verbal communication. The negotiators must have the ability to clearly and effectively state his case. Misunderstanding can occur if the negotiator does not state his case clearly. Next is collaboration and teamwork. Negotiation does not necessarily mean one party against another party. The effective negotiator must have the ability to work together and create a collaborative environment during the negotiation. Another is decision-making ability. Leaders with negotiation skill must have the ability to act decisively. Sometimes it may be necessary to act quickly to solve the issues quickly. Now, I would like to call upon my friend Ramu Shrestha to present his part. Thank you.
Thank you, Subhash. I am Ramu Shrestha and my student ID is 18425057, and I'll be talking about negotiation tactics. So what do we understand by tactics? Tactics are method and strategy used by an organization or one party in order to earn an advantage. So it's often found that these tactics are often misleading and manipulating in order to earn one's objectives and goals. So there were many tactics, then out of which I've selected few, one of which is good cops and bad cops tactics. What happens in this tactic is that there will be a two person playing the role of a good cops and a bad cops in order to integrate or negotiate with other party or the accused person. So the good cop will be friendly, sensitive and caring, whereas on the other hand the bad cops will be rude, aggressive and violent. So they will take turn in order to negotiate with the other party. So this is widely seen in television series or movies or in a crime scene. So the next topic is a high ball and a low ball tactics. In this tactics, what happens is that the one party starts the negotiation with a very high or a low offer. So what happens is that it starts with a very high offer. So in order to understand the other parties, how much the other party has knowledge about the negotiation which is going to take place. For example, if you go to a shopping mall to buy a pair of t-shirt or a jeans, the shopkeeper may quote the price 3 times the actual price. So we might think that negotiating is a waste of time. That's the danger in this tactic. So the next topic is the small job tactics. In a small job tactics, what happens is that the negotiator provides a lot of information, giving the other party a hard time in order to understand which of the information are important and which are not. So this tactics is widely used by government whenever answering a question asked by the public. So this tactics is also used to hide a simple answer by answering in a technical language which is not understood by everyone. So the next is nibble tactics. The nibble is presented at the end of the negotiation when a lot of time has been used in negotiating. At the end, one party may place a nibble which is not which is not discussed before. So the nibble amount is not so big for the one party, but it is big enough for the other party to disappoint. So, for example, if I go to an electronic shop to buy a laptop, and after discussing with him for around 20 to 30 minutes, at the end I ask for a mouse pad as a free with the laptop. So that becomes a nibble for me and for him. Okay. The next topic is brinkmanship tactics. In a brinkman tactic, what happens is the two party comes for a negotiation where the one party will be the upper hand and the other party will be the lower hand. That means the one party will be powerful and the other party will be a little less powerful. So what happens is that if the negotiation does take place, it has to be at the terms of a powerful party and the lower party has to agree to it. So this is often found when two countries negotiate with each other, like India and Nepal. So most of the time, the Nepal has to agree to the terms and the conditions placed by India in order to agree the negotiation agreement. So that's the end of my topic, and the third part of the topic will be presented by my friend Prahlad Lama. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramu. My name is Prahlad Lama and my student ID is 18425055. And today I am going to present on the topic of stages of negotiation. Before starting the stages of negotiation, I want to explain one example. If you want to reach in the top of the house, we have to step by step walk to the ladder, and only we will reach to the top. So like that, negotiation has also 6 types of stages. Number 1 is preparation. Preparation is the first stage of negotiation. Before going to the negotiation, we have to prepare about our outline, guideline, etc. Without preparation, we cannot take part in negotiation. Preparation helps to identify the problem and also solve the problem what we are going to try. So without preparation, we cannot take part in the negotiation. So preparation plays a vital role in the negotiation. And second, discussion. During the stage of preparation, we have to prepare in which topic we are going to discuss, and what are the priorities that we are going to discuss in the negotiation. On the basis of discussion, we'll conclude in which topic we are discussing. So the discussion is the second stage of the negotiation, and third, clarifying goals. On the basis of the objectives, we have to identify our goals. The motive of taking part in the negotiation is to clarify the goals. Without achieving goals, we cannot be success in the negotiation. So we have to clarify goals before taking part in the negotiation. And the fourth topic is negotiation towards the win-win outcome. The main motive of the negotiation is to come with the appropriate outcome. The results will be positive while taking part in the negotiation. Without outcome, we cannot. If there is not a proper outcome in negotiation, then the negotiation won't be complete successfully. Agreement. There should not be in my views, each and every negotiation does not have agreement. Some negotiation may be closed with disagreement. In case of agreement, we have to collect the views of both parties, positive view as well as negative views. So those negative views which are not been applicable in present negotiation, that should be continuing in the next negotiation. But those negotiations which have been agreed between two parties should be continued. So this is another stage of negotiation. Implementing a course of action. This is the, I think, fifth stages of negotiation. While during the agreement, we have planned different types of plans and policies. That plans and policies should be prepared properly, and the actions will be taken. Next, and conclusion. Negotiation is a social activities. In comparison, it is less complex in our daily life, but it is high complex in a higher position. Negotiation is important for every level. So to be a good negotiation, we have skills, negotiation skills, technical knowledge, and experts about the negotiation. Without any skills, we cannot take part in the negotiation. So those people who are taking part in the negotiation should be aware about what topics we are going to present in the negotiation time. There should not be an agreement between negotiators. Sometimes disagreements can also be in negotiation. So we should have to take up a partner as a best alternative to negotiate agreement while taking part in the negotiation.